It's like overexposed.
Too much light, mayhaps.
Mayhap. I mean, you just look really ethereal.
Okay.
You look as white as me.
Alright.
Do you want to be less
That's
white?
unacceptable.
Pull that down a little bit. You're just so proud of it.
I am so proud of it.
So show it off.
It's my lamp. It's an Art Nouveau piece, and I'm absolutely obsessed.
That is.
If
booty.
everything in my house could be Art Nouveau, I would be living. But that's totally. And like half the people are like, "The fuck is Art Nouveau?"
You're still pretty washed out, but is that what you want?
It's whatever. It do be winter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. We can always put a filter on it. Hello, 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 and welcome back. Today we are continuing our Meet the Altar series. So today you will be officially meeting me.
It's not even a bed.
Is not even. Does not even care. So today you'll be officially meeting me and learning more about me and what I do. This is Smidge, by the way.
I would open with that.
Okay. And today you are going to be officially meeting me and learning more about me and what I do as part of our system.
Do you want to talk about what happened when last time you tried to film this?
Okay, so this is my second time filming this because the first time triggered a epiphany. I have largely been unaware of the happenings within our system. I am one of the alters with the most amnesia. Last time when I tried to film this, I became later aware that I am a fusion, and we are going to get into that in just a minute. So welcome to Smidge Meet the Alters 2.0. Okay, so on this channel I go by Smidge. That's not my actual name, but just for privacy reasons, that's what I go by on this channel. I am 24. Okay, I was just making sure that was the next question. I'm 24 and I age with the body. I identify with our actual birth date. So what is your role in the system? I'm the host, and that means I am the one in control most of the time. I deal with day-to-day life. I'm the one who goes to work. We work a full-time job. I just kind of deal with the ins and outs of everyday life. I'm the one who runs this channel, and I run our TikTok, which could use some more attention, but we do have a TikTok. Link in the description.
Great.
Thank you, editor. I'm also technically supposed to be the one who's like taking care of the body from day to day. I don't do that great of a job with it because executive functioning is really difficult when you have depression and a myriad of other issues. And a lot of people struggle with that. And if that's something you struggle with, that is totally, totally fine. And there's nothing, there's no moral failing in that. I am also the one who deals with our chronic pain. We have a genetic disorder that causes us a lot of pain and is comorbid with a lot of other physical issues. So because that is a daily thing, I'm the one who handles that. And when our pain is like really bad or we're feeling really sick, I often get front stuck because I'm the one who is built to be able to function in that amount of pain.
Function with quotations.
Function. So how long have I been in the system? Me, as I am now, I came about in our freshman or sophomore year of college. So, oh God, like 5 years. I am the result of a fusion that I recently found out about. So I am a result of a fusion between our previous host, we'll call her Elle, because she went by our legal name, and a fragment named Gabrielle. I have memories from Elle being our previous host, like dating all the way back to childhood, elementary age. That is why I thought that I was always the original, I guess, even though there really is no original, but we won't get into that. Elle also had very limited understanding of our disorder. Really, she didn't know anything about it. She knew that we were mentally ill and we were diagnosed with a bunch of other stuff, but she had no idea what DID even was. We had heard of like multiple personality disorder, but had never heard DID, because anything that we ever watched on it or like learned about it, like immediately, like in one ear out the other. And Gabrielle was an emotional fragment who carried a lot of healthy anger and confidence in situations where Al just wasn't. And so those two coming together created me.
And made you a lot gayer.
Yeah, for sure. All right, what do I look like in the inner world? I do not have access to the inner world. What is this?
That you remember.
Right. Which is why I say I don't have access to it, really, because my limited access...
Okay, I don't have access.
Right. Okay, I have very limited access to the inner world, and I've never seen myself in the inner world. I mostly identify with how I look, but I still have a lot of moments, like sometimes we will have to cover mirrors because I'll like walk past a mirror and be like, oh, who is that? Even though like I feel grounded as me, as Smidge. So I have a feeling that I look generally like this, but there are some differences. Where do I live in the inner world? Like I said, I don't really have
out here
access. So my realm is out here, like editor said.
Am I gonna have a name?
Do you want a name? I asked you, and you said,
I said, I don't know, because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fiancé.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Like Fiancé said. So who are you closest to in the system? This is kind of a tie. I would say both Dylan and Selena. One, because Dylan and I in college were co-hosts, which means that we were both dealing with day-to-day life and we were co-conscious a lot of the time, even when I wasn't aware of him. You know, he was always there and he has been with me since we were kids. So, and we do identify as siblings, just because he relates so much to our other siblings, and to our family. So we just like, you have to have a close relationship when you're, you know, co-hosting, when you're with each other all the time, even though we're not, as far as how we work in the system, we don't work as closely together anymore, but that relationship and that bond is still there. And then I would also say Selena, because I realized that we were friends before we knew that each other existed. I used to go home after school and I would sit in front of my mirror and I would talk to myself, but we were actually talking to each other. She would give me pep talks and help me work through things that were bothering me, even though I thought I was just talking to myself. And, you know, she still does that for me. She is a protector. So she kind of continues to be that, like, that voice of reason and guidance for me. And recently, Selena and I have processed a lot of things together, and we're kind of still in the beginning stages of processing those things because they're really difficult to look at. But with the little bit that we have done, Gitchy Gumi. Sorry. But with the
you also have ADHD. You want to talk about it?
Yeah. And it has brought us a lot closer. There have been ups and downs where I held some resentment. I felt like I was feeling resentment towards her, but really now I realize I was holding resentment for the experiences that she carries. But through our healing process, I feel that we're getting a lot closer.
You no longer despise the color purple.
Yeah, I no longer despise the color purple, which is her favorite color. That was something like for some reason, the color purple just always made me sick to my stomach. I realize now that's probably because I was subconsciously associating that with her and the experiences that she carries.
Because she really likes purple.
Yeah. What are my interests, hobbies, and favorite things? I love my babies. But I really love creating. I am an artist at heart. That's what I went to school for. That's always been
a heart.
Graphic design is my passion. No, I actually really suck at graphic design. This is my degree. I'm a professional, which just means I got paid for it. I love sewing. I'm actually currently making my own wedding dress, which I'm very excited about. That's my Michi.
How are you doing?
Oh,
you should show off.
Quiet over there.
You should show off your tattoo.
I helped design it.
It is in the sunlight. Come closer.
Oh, wait. Because otherwise there's lines on it. I love creating models. I love doing DIY projects and home improvement. As a lesbian, I have to love home improvement. It's a requirement. And of course, I love my cats, and I really enjoy studying cat behavior. Oh, I love Fiancé. He's my favorite special interest.
Aww. Is it because I'm special?
Yeah. How do you feel about being part of a system? Right now, I see it more as just a fact of life. I didn't always feel that way. When I first became aware that we were a system, I was really upset about it. There was a lot of fear, a lot of anger, a lot of just confusion as to what that meant. It took me a long time to come to terms with being a part of a system. But I'd say now, I don't even really, I don't dwell on it all the time. I don't think about it all the time. Like I said, it's just kind of sorry. This is kind of a fact of life to me.
Oh, Lucy's trying to get in the lid. Don't let her get in the litter box. No, that pushed her in.
Lucy, come here. No, she's in there. I'm just trying to get her up here.
That worked.
You have another one. Okay. How do I feel about the channel? I'm the one who wanted to start the channel. Just as kind of, it was always something in the back of my mind where I was I kind of wanted to have a YouTube channel. I finally bit the bullet and just did it. So I enjoy it. I don't expect it to ever be anything big, but it is something that I personally enjoy. And I keep talking so much that I run out of breath. I'm an asthmatic. And the kind of content that we are currently creating, I think, is really important. I know that we are not the first ones to do this, but I think, I don't know, it just kind of felt like a calling, so might as well. How do you feel about being out as a system? It's stressful. I wouldn't say that we are 100% out. There is a lot of our family who, oh, good dredging, sorry. There is a lot of our family members who don't know, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they believe me or not. We aren't really in contact with them anyway, so I guess to me it doesn't really matter. But there is that, even though I tell myself that I don't care if they believe me or not, there are some people that I do care, if they believe me or not. And that's mostly stemming from the stigma that is there about this disorder. So that is another reason why we wanted to do this channel, is to just be one more voice and one more example of what this disorder really looks like. But there still is that fear of, somebody finding out and feeling like we can't do our job properly, we can't be a good parent, like things like that. Even when you have a disorder like this, you don't have to be limited. So, you know, it's such a spectrum, and nobody should be judged on one or two or however many experiences. They should just be judged. You know, they shouldn't be judged, but, you know, they should be assessed as they are. How do I feel about the body? I touched on this before. I generally relate to what we look like. I do have body dysmorphia, and I've struggled with eating disorders. So there are a lot of things that I'm not totally happy about as far as the way that my body is. But I know a lot of that is my mind playing tricks on me. I just generally identify with what we look like, and I do my best to be okay with that every day.
Your gender?
I identify with being a demi-girl, which is most of the time. No, booby.
Pick her up and show her off.
Yeah. Honey. Being a demi-girl means I generally, did you see the burp? I most of the time do identify with femininity and the female experience, but I am sometimes uncomfortable with seeing myself as a woman 100% of the time. It just doesn't feel right to me, so it's, I guess, in the realm of gender fluid, but heavily leaning towards feminine. What do I do when I'm fronting? I am either at work or I'm playing video games. That's about what I do.
What video games?
Stardew Valley. Love Stardew Valley. I love playing God in The Sims 4. Wobble Dogs. Oh my goodness, Wobble Dogs is the best thing ever. I love playing Webkins. That's like, it triggers the littles out a lot, but I enjoy it for like the 5 minutes that I do get to play before I get hijacked. You have some other questions written down.
We're already at the end?
Yes.
Okay. What's your favorite song?
Anything by, not the song anything, but like literally any song by Paris Paloma. My top two though are, stop it.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Stop it. Okay, sorry. My top two are Notre Dame and Labor. They're just top tier.
Favorite movies?
Favorite movies. I'm not a huge movie person. I mean, one of my all-time favorites is The Princess Bride. I really do like Get Smart. That was really funny.
Yeah. Favorite TV shows?
My favorite TV show, like all time, and I know it's so cheesy, but it's the MTV Scream series. Absolutely love it. Yes, Bob's Burgers. Bless.
Favorite YouTubers?
My favorite YouTubers, Call Me Kevin, Lil Simsy, Swoop. Bless the work that she's doing. Honestly. Oh, love Charlie Barley. Okay, anyways, continue.
Favorite color?
Favorite color? Yellow, orange, burgundy.
Oh.
Not as one color, but those are my three favorite colors.
I think that color would be vomit.
No, it'd just be very orangey red. Because I know color theory.
Talk about your synesthesia.
You said, I have synesthesia, which like every like touch, like feeling has a color. Sounds have colors, tastes have colors. And then one of my good friends also has synesthesia, and what you learn about people with synesthesia is you should never have two people who have that talk to each other about that.
They get into heated debates.
We love each other, it's okay.
Favorite ice cream?
Okay, just straight up chocolate. It's a vanilla choice, but it's chocolate.
Favorite foods?
Favorite food, anything with potato and or chicken. Also pasta. I am just a fat ass by nature. I live by fat ass is not a number, it's a lifestyle. I just love food.
Girl dinner.
Girl dinner! My girl dinner of choice is 2 of the Velveeta cup mac and cheese.
Great value brand because we're not bougie.
Right, because we're cheap. That I put into like a real bowl to feel like it's real food. And that's my girl dinner. And if it's just one, it's girl snacky.
And I can cook.
Oh, you can, and you're a wonderful cook.
But you don't want that.
I know.
Your favorite candies.
I really like 100 gram. It's really good. And Twix. I enjoy Twix.
Mike and Ike's.
Hi. Mike and Ike's are mid.
Mike and Mid?
Mike and Ike's are mid.
Mike and Mid?
I said Mike and Ike's.
I know, but they're mid.
Yeah.
Mike and Mid. Any words that are your own before your sign off? Don't do what Dylan did.
I won't do what Dylan did. I would just say that from my experience, especially I'm a special bee. Introspection, I think, is really important, whether you're part of a system or not. Introspection has been such a useful tool to me in helping me feel solid in my own identity. And I think that is true for, most people. So, I don't know. That's just something that has helped me in my life, and I thought I would share. But with that, be nice to yourself and play nice with the other kids, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
B-roll.